Hey all, my name is Paul Borosky and I am the owner of Quality Business Plan. And what I'd like to do today is to give you all some tips and tricks on how to write a vending machine business plan, as well as how to create a basic financial model that may be used in order to help y'all identify some price points for your vending machine company and to determine how many products you need to sell on a daily basis in order to achieve your desired or coveted net profits. Further, the financial model that I show y'all, you can expand upon that financial model later on. That's a little bit outside of the scope of this video, but you can expand upon that financial model that I show you, and you can create your own 12-month profit and loss statement, as well as your pro forma income statement and balance sheet as well. So the way the video is going to work is I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit of background about me, why I feel I'm qualified to share with you my thoughts and ideas as to how to write a vending machine business plan. From that point in time, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on writing a vending machine business plan. And then from there, we'll sum it up, and we'll be off to the our next project. All right, so a little bit about me. I am a professional writer, specifically a business plan writer. So if you all want to avoid all the trials and tribulations and the opportunities for personal growth from writing your own business plan for your vending machine company, please pick up the phone, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. I would be absolutely delighted to help with your business plan writing needs. Further, if you've got your business plan almost wrapped up and your financial model, it's pretty good, but it needs some tweaks here and tweaks there. What you can do is pick up one of my books on Amazon.com. I do publish books related to business plan writing, as well as understanding financial statements and financial projections. So any one of those books might be able to help you tie up some of your loose ends for your business plan and your financial models. And then finally, I am an adjunct professor and subject matter expert for both business and finance. So if you've got your business plan all wrapped up, it's ready to go, it's got a pretty little bow on it, editing's done, and it's just scrumdiddlyumptious, but you just need your financial projections. Those digits are giving you a hard time. You're stumbling over the numbers. I'd be delighted to assist in constructing your financial model and writing up your or doing your financial projections for you. All right, with that said, let's talk about your vending machine company and some tips and tricks. So for the first tip is going to be focused on your company description. When you're writing your company description section of your vending machine business plan, make sure to hit on the general traits of your business, which is going to be the name of your company, whether it's going to be a limited liability corporation, is it going to be a sole proprietor, is it going to be what is still going to be the legal structure, and then what is going to be your service area? Are you going to be doing vending machines in a 30-mile radius from your office location? Whatever that may be, make sure to touch upon those general traits or characteristics. Also, make sure to discuss your specialty. Inevitably, I've talked to a lot of vending machine owners, written more than a few vending machine business plans, and inevitably, the vending machine operator, they're going to have a specialty, whether it's going to be snacks, it might be beverages, it might be healthy foods, whatever. It might be hot beverages, it could be cold beverages, a lot of different vending machine opportunities out there. And it does seem like one of those specialties tends to it tends to be the majority of the revenues, if not all of the revenues. So if that's the case for your organization, if you have a niche product or a niche service that your vending machine offers, make sure to state it explicitly and then provide some of your thoughts and ideas as to why this was chosen. Does it align with your target market? Does it align with your networking? Your networking, your personal network and professional network. Does it align with the people that you know? So whatever it is, whatever your specialty is, make sure you talk about the benefits and why you selected that as your specialty. Also, when you're writing your company description section of your business plan, make sure to pepper in some industry statistics. For example, the vending industry, their their industry revenues right now are about $8.6 million in the U.S. on an annual basis, and these revenues have been growing annually for the last 5 years at 1.3% per year. So when you introduce some statistics to your vending machine business plan, you inevitably are going to have one or more benefits from doing that. First and foremost, when you introduce statistics into your vending machine business plan, you are showing that you've done some research, that this information is factual. When your reader sees it time and time and time again, and you're using your footnotes, when the reader sees it time and time again, that this information is factual, and that information is factual, and the industry research information is factual, and the marketing research is factual. Once they get to the starting cost, and once they get to your financial projections, when those are estimates, you are going to have been training them that this information is factual. So when they get to those points, hopefully you're going to have them ready thinking that, you know what, this document's factual. So if all this information is factual, then the financial projections and the startup costs are going to be factual as well. Although we all know that, vending machine financial projections, those are just guess and estimates, even though when you're setting them up and you're setting that foundation that is factual, you are increasing the likelihood that they're going to buy into your financial projections. Also, when you include industry research in your business plan, you're showing the reader that you've done the research, that you've put in the work, and you understand this industry, and you are presenting yourself as an industry expert. When you do that, again, you are adding credibility not only to yourself, but you're adding credibility to the document, because you know this information, you're conveying this information, you're supporting this information, and since it's coming from you, you are now the industry expert. So you can enjoy a couple different benefits from just peppering in some statistics in relation to the industry. All right, tip number 2 is going to be your financial projections. Now, for the scope of this video, I'm not going to get into a full-blown financial model that's going to create your 12-month profit and loss statement, your income statements for the next 5 years, your balance sheet for the next 5 years. However, what I have done is I do have a financial model here that I can customize, or I have customized for the vending machine industry. So the way the model is set up is that the first section right here is the revenue section. Then we've got our monthly fixed cost section, and then we've got our monthly profit section. In the revenue section, the variables that we're going to be using is going to be number of customers, average sales price, and then average variable cost. So specifically what we're saying here is that our vending machine industry, we're going to have 800 customers. So we might have vending machines all throughout the greater Orlando area. And on average, the number of customers that we're servicing on a daily basis using our vending machine is about 800. Average sales price is going to be $1.50 for this particular model, and the variable cost is going to be 75%. Variable cost can include, if we're selling beverages, it's going to be the beverage. It could be also included the gas it takes us to drive to each vending machine location. And if we're paying lease at each vending machine location, or if we're paying a share of our profits to the location owner, whatever that is going to be included into our variable cost. So for this example right here, we're saying that we're servicing 800 customers on a daily basis, and that we are average sales price is $1.50 with a variable cost of 75 cents. Excuse me. And we're going to say that our location is in operations every day. So typically days in a month it could be 30. So the way this is calculated for our total gross profits is, first we need to calculate what our gross profits are. In order to do that, we're going to deduct our variable cost from our sales price. So we're going to take our sales price on average is $1.50. We're going to deduct the 75 cents, and that's going to give us a gross profit of 75 cents. We are then going to multiply that 75 cents by the number of customers that we anticipate servicing daily, which is 800. That's going to give us total gross profits of $600. We're going to take that $600, we'll multiply it by 30, which is the days in a month, and that's going to give us monthly gross profits of $18,000. Next step is we're going to take that $18,000 and we're going to drop it right down here, plug it in there. We're then going to go ahead and figure out what our monthly fixed costs are going to be. We might have lease, we might have labor, utilities, marketing. For the utilities, make sure you do not include gas because that is part of the variable cost. Marketing, supplies, accounting, legal, and insurance, and then the wonderful miscellaneous. That's whatever surprises we're going to be running into on a monthly basis. Once we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and total up our monthly fixed cost. In this example, it's $6,900. We're then going to take that $6,900 and we're going to drop it right down here. Our final step is going to be take our $18,000, which is our monthly gross profit, deduct our monthly cost of $6,900. That's going to give us net profits of $11,100. So once we have this, we now know that if we can get 800 customers with an average sales price of $1.50 with a variable cost of 75 cents, our net profits, as long as we can keep our cost in line, are going to be $11,100. So let's say we're going to add an additional vending machine or additional location that's going to have our vending machines, and that's going to give us 1,000 customers. However, it might increase our variable cost by a nickel. So what we can do is we can see that even though our variable costs are going up, we're still making a higher profit. So we can move these numbers around. Let's say we want to go ahead and charge additional money, $1.75, but we know that's going to cost us 100 customers. Well, we can again still see that even though we're charging a higher sales price, with lower customers, we're still making even more money. So there's a lot of different usage for this financial model, and we can use this as a foundation to expand into our next 12-month profit and loss statement. We've got our revenues right here. We've got our monthly fixed cost here. We got our monthly profits here for the first month. We can easily construct a financial model for the next 12 months and the next 5 years. All right, so hopefully that information was helpful. And in summary, when you're writing your own vending machine business plan, make sure to use a proven format. If you go out and you go to the SBA website and you get a general template, you can use that template for your vending machine business. You can also use it for a restaurant. You can use it for a manufacturer, a lawn care company, and also a construction company too, to be honest with you. However, when you're trying to use that one format for all these different industries, you have to be able to figure out what you need and what you don't need. And that could take you a lot longer than if you just start from scratch. So be careful about using those generalized templates. If you're going to use a template, use one that is structured for the vending machine business. Next is going to be to keep the star of the show as the business. You might have some really prime locations at some sporting arenas, or you might have some really good locations at a beach or at a lake. And those locations are going to be just the creme of the creme, and they've got a lot of foot traffic out there. But even those locations, you don't want your whole business. You don't want your whole business plan just around the location or just around your business owner. You want it well-rounded. You want to talk about the who's and the what's and the where's and the why's of the business, not just one particular angle. So when you're writing the business, keep the start of the show as the business and describe the business in its entirety, and not just drill down in one particular segment of it and call that a business plan. So finally, if you need some help, contact me. Be delighted to write up your business plan for you. Also be delighted to do your financial projections as well. If you do want to go ahead and write your own business plan, I do have some more tips and tricks on my website. It's at qualitybusinessplan.com/how to write a vending machine business plan. If you would like to use the template that's geared towards the vending machine business, then again, you visit my website, qualitybusinessplan.com/vending machine business plan template. And the template does include a Word document to help you with the writing, and it also includes a financial model where you just plug and play your numbers, and the financial projections are automatically calculated for you. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up on YouTube, and then as always, go out there and make a little bit of money.